everybody, welcome back. It's Melanie from Orange Umbrella Co. Today we are here to do a plan with me. So I'm going to do a weekly and daily plan with me this week. I'm actually super glad that I didn't use this kit or this collection for this week because I had intended to film a daily plan with me last week for this week, and I just didn't. And I'll kind of get into that a little bit and tell you what's been going on, but this is just kind of a peek of how it is looking. It is Friday the 24th. I have not journaled for yesterday yet, but I made some notes and I'm going to do that after I'm done doing all of my videos. But it's been a week, so I'm giving myself a little bit of grace. But we are going to be using the monthly journaling collection 3. So it's MJ3. Starting with journaling collection 4, it's just going to be J instead of MJ. The reason we did that was these were going to be released and just kept on the shelf for about 3 weeks and then taken down out of stock and off of the website. We decided with adding in the deco and the functionals and the labels that we were just going to go ahead and keep them up for an entire year. So I think what we're going to do is keep them up for the calendar year. We're kind of still working through that part, but we are doing hand-drawn art for these, so we are trying to, it's a lot more time going into it, so we are going to keep them on the shelf longer to kind of recuperate some of that cost. But anyway, I'm super excited to use this finally. I really like this palette. The light pink is not my favorite. I probably will not play that color up, but I do, you guys know me. I love me some florals. The plum is delicious. The golden makes my heart happy. And there's like this taupe color and this very light grayish brown that is just awesome. So I did go ahead and grab all 3 sheets. So we have the functional sheet, the deco sheet, and the label sheet. The functional sheet has some smaller pieces on it for other planner users. The label sheet is based on a 1.5-inch width for a majority of, you know, those standard 7x9 planners. But I think I'm going to just probably use a couple of these labels because they are smaller. So these are all kind of rough draft or deviant sheets. This one we would not have sold because it has some like ink stuff happening there. This deco sheet, the machine jammed when it was cutting, so it kind of cut through some of this stuff. And then this sheet, we did do some more fun corner pieces that have like some black outlines in there that are super cool. But I was like, these are just fine for me to use because I'm going to kind of be learning as well, and I thought maybe I could learn for all of us, so that will work out just fine. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Definitely doing date covers this week. So all of these little scripts and numbers are like freeform cut around them. So I'm pretty excited about that. I think those are fun. If that's something you guys would like to see us list in the shop, let me know. They do take longer to cut, which is a reason I've never listed them before. But I was like, oh, on the F mark, it's kind of time's irrelevant because you just kind of, unless it jams and acts a fool, you just kind of load it and walk away after your initial test cut. So I really like those, and I'm happy to do them if you guys want them. They're fun. So my plan last week, I had a whole thing with the camera. I went to film Saturday morning and I couldn't find my camera, and I was like, oh my gosh, I just did the behind the scenes on Thursday, and I was like, I left the camera at the shop. Well, it turned out I didn't leave it at the shop. I had it on the back of the couch because I had taken the SD card out to edit the behind the scenes, and I must have walked by and looked at that camera bag about 6 times and never really registered what was happening, that it was actually there. So anyway, I lost like a day of filming because I didn't start filming until Saturday afternoon, and then Jason came in and it was loud, you guys remember. And I have a plan with me for March. My March monthly is up or done. It's in the book, it's not up yet. But anyway, he came in the house and he was loud, and you know, it was a whole thing. And so I never did get to film the daily. My plan was to film it on Sunday morning, but I woke up from a text message from my mom that said, "Are you awake?" And I responded that yes, I was awake, and she didn't really respond. And like 3 minutes later, I got a text from my sister. Have you talked to Mom? Well, now I've heard from Mom and Aaron and not my father. And my mind went to the absolute darkest place it could have gone. Okay, washi, what are we doing here? Bottom, top. I think I want to put my reading in still. Maybe I'll do that where I was doing my little dividing line right in the middle. Okay, let's do that. And so this is kind of sized for a 7x9 so that it will work for most planners. So I'm going to kind of, yeah, we're going to do that. Okay, so it was the longest minute of my life while I was waiting for one of them to respond. So my sister saw that, you know, I said I was awake and no, I haven't talked to Mom. And she called me right away and let me know that these are cute still. I can still use these. We're definitely going to use those. My dad and my mom that were in Florida, my dad had fallen off of an 8-foot ladder at like 11 o'clock at night, the night before. And so my parents' house in Florida is in Cape Coral, and my mom has been there since early January sometime. They're doing a ton of, they got hit by the hurricane, and so they've been doing a ton of work there, and she's been there with contractors and just kind of maintaining everything as it's happening. So my dad went down there. I was supposed to pick him up from the airport, and he decided he was going to stay there and drive back with her because they were shutting off the plumbing the following week. So he was trying to set up a camera. I'll show that 9th week thing. So he was setting up a camera so they could kind of keep an eye on the contractors, which I don't know. It's my dad. That's all I can say. So he climbed up an 8-foot ladder, and they have like this, their great room has like 16-foot ceilings or something astronomical. And so they decided, in the great room, they have like a 12 feet up, there's like one of those ledges where you can like put plants and stuff and decorate. And so my dad was up there setting up the camera, and he realized that the plug for that was all the way across, like kind of out of his reach. So he went ahead and hoisted himself up and sat on, I don't know what I want to do with this. Do I want to do like a little arrow for this week? Do I want to just put it in? All the things. Tell me all the things, you guys. Let's do one of these. These are really cute. So he hoisted himself up and was able to hook up the camera. And then when he, I need to do my work schedule thing. I need how many? 16 and one for the line. So work. Okay, so he got everything hooked up, and then he kind of looked over the ledge and realized that it was a lot easier to get up than it was to get down. And he said, you know, this had nothing to do with his age, his mobility, anything. It was just a dumb move. He had a 12-foot ladder in the garage, but he used the 8-foot ladder, rickety ladder that he had handy, which, you know, neither here nor there. It is what it is. It's already done. So he did try to put his feet onto the ladder and lost the gripping, and he fell. So it was a 12-foot fall onto concrete floors because, again, they got hit by the hurricane and they're doing all of the things. So they don't have any flooring right now. I think the tile's in now. But either way, he had a 12-foot fall. He was going to fall on concrete or tile. I don't think either one would have helped the situation. So he ended up fracturing his hip in 2 places. They weren't sure if he needed surgery. It was a whole big ordeal. But at that point, he was just en route to the hospital via a medic, because of course he wouldn't let anybody call an ambulance, you know, anybody being my mom. Wouldn't let her call an ambulance that evening. He tried to make it through the night and then got up to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, and it didn't work. He couldn't walk. So yeah, that is kind of the situation. So then it was a whole thing of trying to decide. I didn't bring my Tombos home. I actually just came from babysitting my dad while my mom had to go to a hair appointment. So we're kind of working with what we have. So I've got this mild liner. This might be a good color. It's a little more brown, but this is so bold. I don't know that I want to use that one. Oh, I kind of wish you guys could tell me. It is really bold, but it does match the best, doesn't it? Let's see. Let's see here. That's a gray. I already tried that one. I have some greens over here. I think we'll go with the mild liner. It's just very vibrant. Okay. I need to put this back. So anyway, it was kind of a long day of waiting to see if he needed surgery and the whole 9 yards. And I'm sitting here going, I need to go to Florida. My sister, she didn't miss a beat. She hopped on a plane immediately, got down there in the afternoon. So my parents' dogs were down there, and they were planning to drive home the very next day. So it was a whole thing about getting the dogs out of there, and, you know. So it worked out okay. My dad did not need surgery, which is great. Let me see if I can count this real quick. So he did not need surgery. They got him some physical therapy on Monday. Let him out of the hospital on Tuesday. They flew home on Wednesday. So it's just kind of been a week of trying to make sure they had everything that they needed at the house to come home. I kind of forgot to factor in the fact that I need to write Monday through Sunday on here, but that's okay. Removable stickers for the win. Okay. So anyway, it's just kind of been a long week, but he is good. He is putsying around the house on his walker. When I showed up there today, the physical therapist was there and wrapping up with him. So I am very optimistic that he will make a full recovery as long as he listens to what they have to say and does as he's told, which, if you know my dad, rules do not apply to him. So we will see how it goes. But I am just so glad that he is okay, because I'll tell you, fearing the worst even for a minute is not anything I would wish on anybody. Okay, so washies down, sidebars down, added a little deco, got my date covers, already loving how this is coming out. So let's go ahead and get the this week section down. I have a ton of stuff because of all of that I'm going to be migrating from this week to this coming week. So I'm still working on the Hobonichi Cousin tabs. That seemed to take a back seat. These, like, some of these are so crooked, I can't even handle myself. They kind of took a back seat this week. I migrated it on my task list every single day and just never got to it. So it's fine. We're gonna finish those up next week, and I'll be able to show you guys, hopefully in my next plan with me. I'll either put them on or have them on, etc. So we got to get the this week section done. We are definitely getting the tabs in. So I think I'm gonna pull in this plum color a little more. And I'm going to put that one with a dot because it is top priority. All right, and then we've got a home mortgage to pay. I don't usually put that in, but with February being only 28 days, I'm like, I got to remember to pay that. And the shop mortgage early in the week. those short 28 day month kind of gets to me. Okay, I need to get the art. We're going back and adding art in for MJ2 and MJ1. So I need to get that done for Kim. And then I also need to start the J5 art. All right, so I don't think I'm gonna put any icons or anything here like I have been doing to like separate my to-dos and that. I think I'm gonna leave those alone. I wonder if I could use little stars, or should I use books like I normally do? I think I'm going to use books. I will keep those. Those are super pretty. I will use them some other time. Let's grab, oh, I went shopping at OUC today. And of course I walked out there and Luann was in that section, but I was like, I want a whole bunch of new icons. So I got Spaz Licking, of course. I got Dumpster Fire. I had a sheet of these, but my Do and Start were gone. And I was like, oh, I'll make Do, but I really wanted a new sheet. I really do like those Do and Start drops. And then I got a little to-do icon, some email icons, and then I have some nail polish bottles, but they're the ones with the little bows on the top of the bottle, and that's not really my style. So I did get those in all three. Spaz with beer. This is a little planner, but I think I might use it for reading. And I got these little binder clips because I thought those would be fun to mark my to-dos, and then some more beer. Apparently I have a theme going on. So anyway, I think I'm going to use those little, do I want to use those? Let's see if we can find one that matches color wise. I just got black and white stuff because I've been keeping it pretty chill and neutral in this book, which I do like. It is making my heart happy. You guys know I'm not like a super big color person. Gold would be good, but I only have 2 of those. That is bright. Let's use these. So these are clearance. I don't know if I don't think there's any left. I think since I started using them on YouTube, they started selling a little better, but that's kind of the way that goes. But I believe these are gone. We do have some new book icons coming sometime in March. I think the 20th, 27th, something like that. They're super cute. Lindsay doodled them by hand, so Kim got them all vectorized and ready to go. And then some really cute, fun, currently reading half boxes. So I'm super excited to use those. I probably won't be able to use the half boxes since those are going to be 1.5 inches wide, unless I put them in the sidebar, because this is a 1.5 inch wide full box and that worked really well there. So we'll see. Anyway. All right, so reading is in. Let's go ahead and do new releases. So let's see what, I usually put new releases on these types of guys. So let's see how that fits. And I think, I mean, it is going to be a little wide, I know that, but it might be fine because it's only going to go over a tiny bit. And since it's on Thursday, I can put it in the margin. Okay, I like that. Let's get that fixed. Why can I not lay a sticker down straight to save my life? Okay, so let's see. This week was 221 and 222, so next week will be 223 and 224. And then if I remember correctly, I think the following week, yeah, will be Mystery Kit again already. Where is the time going? Goodness gracious. All right, so have that in. Okay, so I think what I'm going to try to do next Thursday is film another behind the scenes. The last one I did, I had like such high hopes for it, and then that day just kind of went to hell. So I'm going to try to do another one because the next week, if I remember correctly, let's see if we can flip back. Yeah, so Luann is going to be working on Thursday and not on Friday. So I think I'm going to try to film a new release or a behind the scenes video that day. And then if I can't get it done, I can always do it the following Friday. But I kind of want to get another one up and be a little more committed like I promised. So I'm going to put that right up at the top so that I can remember. Okay. And then Friday for filming, we're going to put 225. Oh, I need to do, let's see here. I was gonna mark that a certain way. All right, so we're gonna film, and then we're gonna put what we're filming. So we're gonna film 225. And 226, and a plan with me, and I think I'll leave it there for now, and we will see the hair on there, how that goes. Okay, so that is in, so that takes care of that post-it note. All right, so good old Lindsay is off to celebrate her 40th birthday. So excited for her. We're going to use a heart. And I am marking that, so Kim, I didn't have to mark that she was off on the weekend. She generally doesn't work on the weekend unless she just is bored and sitting around and wants to clear up some projects. But Lindsay does orders on the weekend, so I do need to mark that she's off because that will fall to me for the weekend work. So that's all good there. So all right, and then she will be gone most of the next week. So she comes back on Thursday. Yeah, Thursday the 9th. So I'll still have to do order files through Tuesday evening and custom scripts, which is fine. I just wish I was efficient as she was. Kim's comes back on the 2nd. Wait, actually, okay, her first day back is the 2nd. She comes back on the 1st. So she is currently in San Diego, which has about the same weather we do here in Kentucky. Like, boo. Sorry, Kim. Kim back. And I know Sam is working on Monday, but I have not talked to her to see if she's working any other additional days, which is just fine. We will deal with that when we get there. Something I am going to do. I am going to mark work in here at an approximate time. And I think when I just come in later, I'm going to just start my work arrows later because I am forgetting to take Tombo's back and forth to the house. So we're going to go ahead and mark it every day. Okay, I had to stop because I had some motion at the front door and I was like, oh, what is that? It's my cup. I ordered a new cup because I have a cup that I really like. It's spill proof with a straw, which is important for spaz. I bring it home and back to work every single day. I usually wash it at home and it's what I take up to bed with me and when I go to sleep and that. I've been thinking about buying a new cup for ages and I just haven't. I don't know why. They're like $20 cups. Well, come to find out, they're not $20 cups anymore. It was like $40 by the time I found one online and paid for shipping, which just made me want to puke. But I need a second one. I need one I can leave at work and I need one that I can bring home because I forgot it at the house one day this week. And so I have a backup cup at work, but it has a clear lid and Spaz likes to look in it and then she likes to knock it, and she knocked the cup off of a workbench. It flew 90 degrees upside down and the straw actually pierced the flooring. It is a metal straw, but it pierced the flooring. So now Jason has to repair flooring this weekend. So I was like, well, that $40 is cheaper than having to replace flooring. So again, anyway, he's already gonna have to do it once, but yeah. So that's what happened. So my cup is delivered. I'm excited. Okay. I think that is pretty much going to do it for the weekly. I've got, oh, I need my scales. Where are my scales? Did I put them in this? Speaking of, we are finally getting our shipment of extra pockets and more disc albums. They got delayed coming from overseas, which I mean, every day I was tracking these Dagon things, but they should be here Tuesday. So I'm hoping by the end of next week, we'll have those inventoried and up and ready. And then, yeah, so those are coming. We're going to add some new designs on. If there's a design that we already carry that you would like to see in the disc albums, drop it below. Let me know, because I have them all in process and ready to start moving in the direction of listing them, but I haven't gotten that far. So if there's one that you guys want as a priority, I will definitely do that. Where are my scales? I feel like I've already seen them. Like, did I take them out and totally... I'm going crazy, aren't I? And I'm gonna be editing this video and be like, yep, there they were. And you missed them. Did I take them out? I took out new releases. That's what I'm thinking of that I took out, but I don't know where my scales are. Okay, I'll find those later. It's fine. Everything's fine. All right, we're going to wrap this up because I still have to film the daily, so I will see you guys in that video. Until then, take care. Found them. It's fine, you guys. You guys are used to me by now, right? I am, like, I actually, before I started filming, I was like, I'm going to get these stickers organized. And then I realized how big of a project it was. And I was like, I am not going to get these stickers organized. It's on my radar. I just have too many books. I need to condense. And once we get these extra discs and albums and all that kind of stuff in, I'm getting myself some more pockets because I do love those things. Okay, now I'm signing off. I'll see you guys next time.